B933.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm informed that Ms. DC came to Mauritius on 8th November 2020 aboard flight MK015 from France. In line with the protocol put in place, all incoming passengers are compelled to undergo a PCR test and produce documentary evidence of the negative result test before boarding the flight. On arriving in Mauritius, all passengers undergo a PCR test again. I'm informed that a PCR test was carried out on Ms. DC on her arrival at the airport, and she then proceeded to the quarantine center pending the result of the PCR test. The PCR result came out on the very same day, and it revealed that the patient had an abnormally high rate of atypical CT, suggesting that she had a viral load which was just on the limit range to be interpreted as COVID-19 positive. And in spite of this very unusual result, and as the reading was interpreted as COVID-19 positive, it was decided to transfer the patient to New ENT Hospital on the very same day. The patient was, however, placed in only a single room available at the New ENT Hospital. This decision was taken in order to prevent any risk of probable infection if ever her PCR result was matter just for justified concern, and also to preserve the patient's health. I wish to inform the House that the patient was asymptomatic, stable, and under the care of a chest physician posted at the New ENT Hospital. After a detailed medical history and thorough scrutiny, the treating specialist decided to conduct additional PCR tests on the patient much earlier than the time frame specified in our protocol, that is on day 2 and day 3 following her D0 test. Both PCR tests gave negative results. Given the nature of this case, and upon request of the specialist, Dr. CG gave a general advice on cases with artifact signal. The specialist at New ENT Hospital then decided to discharge the patient, and I am further informed that the patient has been tested PCR negative on day 4, day 7, and day 14.
Honorable Minister, can we know exactly after how many days she was discharged?
She was discharged on the 3rd day after her 2 tests were positive. How many days
After?
So on day 0 she was admitted. On day 2 she was, and day 2 and day 3 she was tested again. Her test was negative, and then she was discharged.
So, from what we understand, a positive, COVID-positive patient discharged from the hospital after only 3 days. Yes? Am I right?
Yes, in this case, this patient had the first test positive, on the second test negative, the third test negative, and then she was discharged.
Can the Honorable Minister tell us why she was given a special treatment by being discharged only 3 days after, when the established protocol by the ministry, when he himself come on national television, says that the protocol said the second test should be done only after 7 days, then the patient could be discharged.
This test, the tests are done following the doctor posted at the ENT hospital. There was no special treatment. I know the Honorable Member is quite familiar with the word special today. Now, this patient has been discharged following the request of the test conducted by the doctor. The doctor posted at ENT, the doctor is in charge of the patient, and the doctor takes the decision.
So what about the protocol?
Mr. Mr. Speaker, sir, I again stated in my reply that this patient has an atypical positive result, a weak positive result that has made the doctor take the decision to do the test the next day.
Next question.
Honorable Minister.